Today we are covering CompTIA A plus 220 1101 Core 1. To find the complete list of questions and answers, please go to the playlist link provided in the description. If you like this content, do like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Question is, a customer called the service desk and complained that they would not reach the internet on their computer. You ask the customer to open their command prompt, type in config, and read you the IP address. The customer reads the IP as this. What is the root cause of the customer's issue based on what you know so far? Option A. Their workstation cannot reach the DNS server. Option B. Their workstation cannot reach the default gateway. Option C. Their workstation cannot reach the web server. Option D. Their workstation cannot reach the DHCP server. Correct answer is option D. Next question is, your company is currently using a 5 GHz wireless security system. So your boss has asked you to install a 2.4 GHz wireless network to use for the company's computer network to prevent interference. Which of the following cannot be installed to provide a 2.4 GHz wireless network? Option A 802.11g, Option B 802.11b, Option C 802.11ac, Option D 802.11n. Correct answer is option C. Next question is, which of the following resources is used by virtual machines to communicate with other virtual machines on the same network but prevents them from communicating with resources on the internet? Option A. DNS. Option B. Virtual internal network. Option C. Virtual external network. Option D. Network address translation. Correct answer is option B. Next question is, a technician needs to upgrade the RAM in a database server. The server's memory must support maintaining the highest level of integrity. Which of the following type of RAM should the technician install? Option A. ECC. Option B. Non-parity. Option C. SODIMM. Option D. VRAM. Correct answer is option A. Next question is, you just replaced a failed motherboard in a corporate workstation and returned it to service. About an hour later, the customer complained that the workstation is randomly shutting down and rebooting itself. You suspect the memory module may be corrupt and you perform a memory test, but the memory passes all of your tests. Which of the following should you attempt next in the troubleshooting this problem? Option A. Remove and reset the RAM. Option B. Verify the case fans are clean and properly connected. Option C. Reset the BIOS. Option D. Replace the RAM with ECC modules. Correct answer is option B. Next question is, you have been asked by training to build a specialized computer that will be used exclusively for running numerous virtual machines simultaneously for their lab environment. Which of the following should you install to best meet the company's needs? Choose two options. Option A 1 TB SSD. Option B 8 GB of DDR3. Option C. Intel i9 with 8 cores. Option D. 64 GB of DDR4. Option E. 1 TB HDD. Option F. Intel i3 with 2 cores. Correct answer is option C and option D. Next question is, a customer is upset that their laptop is too slow during the boot-up process and when loading programs. The laptop is configured with an Intel i7 processor, 16 GB of RAM, a 500 GB HDD operating at 5400 RPM, and a dedicated GPU with 8 GB of RAM. Which of the following upgrades should you install to best increase the system's performance? Option A, 2 TB HDD. Option B, 512 GB SSD. Option C, 32 GB of RAM. Option D, integrated GPU. Correct answer is option B. Next question is, you have been asked to replace the processor in a workstation. You remove the old processor, install the new processor into the motherboard slot, attach the heatsink and attempt to power on the workstation. The workstation boots up, but after a minute, the computer shuts itself down. Which of the following steps did you most likely forget to perform? Option A. You forget to attach the power cables to the case fans. Option B. You forget to close the ZIF socket. Option C. You forget to apply thermal pastel to the processor during the installation. Thermal paste. Option D. You forgot to replace the RAM with parity memory. Correct answer is option C.